On play action, now Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of the team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Throwing on first down, Willis. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw, Willis. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Willis. Flush to his right. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, It's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once it...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this...
And it is cold.
And it is cold. It's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Aaron Rodgers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. First down. Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Willis. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Willis. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited.
Touchdown, Patriots! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down, Willis. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Willis. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Willis. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Swift there to make the grab. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Forced out to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing on first down. Willis. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A final shot before break. Willis. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half. And the Jets get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Off the play fake. Willis. He's going deep for Brown. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take
that all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw on second down, Willis. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.